Yeah, it's hot. It's supposed to be like this for like the next, I think like 4 days or something like that. Then we're supposed to get some rain to break the humidity. So yeah. But it's kind of good for you too to get a good sweat in, sweat out the toxins in your body, and get the sun. You need the sun. Revitalize your thinking, revitalize your mind, revitalize your body. But so I put it together, right? I was reading 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober and vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, lurks like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. Right? And then I was walking. I was meditating on that verse, and then I was walking, and then boom, it finally hit me. That verse, that particular verse, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, is it's talking about, yo, what's up, my man? What's going on? You good? All right, bro. It's talking about the narcissist, right? It's talking about the people that hide in the shadows, right? And they watch you and they study you, and then they attack you from the shadows, right? And even as I'm talking about this, like, it makes me feel good because I actually got it without really trying to, but it just came to me, you know what I'm saying? It just came to me. So, and then on top of that, after I fully understood that, because what I understand about scripture is that there's a message behind the message. Just like I'm explaining it right now, that 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, it's talking about narcissist, right? The spirit of Satan, because that's what a narcissist is. It's a person possessed by Satan's spirit. It's a person that's at a very, very low vibration, and they see people of light carriers, right? People like me, people like you, they see us as a threat. So they attack from the shadows. They watch from the shadows, and then they attack from the shadows, right? They come at you from that place, from that low vibration. So, as it states, be sober-minded, right? Because you have to be sober in order to recognize what you're dealing with, in order to recognize that you're being attacked by a narcissist. You have to be sober, because if you're not sober, if you're impaired by the alcohol and by smoking weed and stuff like that, it throws off your discernment, so you won't be able to really know. You get what I'm saying? And then that's when they'll get you, because they'll get you out of yourself, they'll get you out of your character, and you end up falling for the tricks, right? Because you're not in your right mind, you're not sober, so you end up falling for the tricks, and Satan can operate in that, in your impaired thinking. So when it says your adversary, the devil, lurks like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour, right? That's like they're stalking you, right? They're stalking you from the shadows. They're stalking people like you and me from the shadows, and they want to destroy us. They want to bring us down. And what I mean by destroy us is they want to bring us down. They want to attack our strength. They want to attack our mind, because if you can mess up someone's mind, you can mess up their strength. You take away their strength, right? So once I fully put this together, it was just like, yo, like I get it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Not just that one particular verse, because there's other parts of the Bible that I read and I understand what it's really saying behind what it's saying. That's when I started to understand that the Bible scripture, it's an encoded message. It's just one big encoded message. And you have to ask the Elohim for the wisdom to understand what you're really reading. You have to ask him to reveal what it's really saying to you. So, and the cool part is, once I got it, and I had that like, I had this really good feeling about it, right? I was just walking, I was just chilling, I'm like, yo, I got it. A cool looking bird lands on my backpack. I didn't even know he was there until he flapped his wings. I turned around, I was like, yo, what the? And the thing was, it's like, he didn't fly away. Like, when I turned around and noticed him, it didn't fly away. It just stood there and like just was chilling for like maybe like 6 or 7 steps. And then he flew off. But like, it literally landed on my backpack and like caught a ride for like 2 minutes. It was the coolest thing. But this was after I had realized what that verse is really saying, right? I understood the message. I broke the code to that verse. And then that bird landing on my backpack while I was walking, I know for a fact, man, that was confirmation that he approves of me and what I'm doing. That was confirmation. He sent his approval through that bird, you know? Because the bird wasn't afraid of me, and I wasn't afraid of the bird, right? Because birds don't really let you get up on them, right? You get close to a bird, it flies away. No, that bird, literally, and it wasn't just like an ordinary bird. It was like it was a different kind of bird. It was like white with like blue, and it had it was just a different kind of bird. Because I got a good look at him. He was right on my back. I got a good look at him, and then he flew off, like after like 2 minutes. So that was a confirmation for me. Like, he's happy with me, you know? And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Not what your spouse thinks, not what your mom thinks, not what your friends think, not what your father thinks, not what your grandfather thinks, not what anybody thinks. The only approval that you should want is God himself. That's the only approval that you should want, is his. That's it. That's the only approval that should matter to you, is his. And I got mine yesterday. I mean, it's happened before, but again, it happened again yesterday, and it's been a long time since something like that has happened to me. So, yeah, that just made me feel good. And even thinking about it right now, I feel really good about that, you know? Because I wasn't really giving it heavy thought. I was meditating on it, but I wasn't like racking my brain about it. And then I put it together, you know? So, yeah. I hope everyone is having a good day. I hope everyone is in good spirit. I hope everyone is in their book and reading and processing, and just getting better. Wherever you are, it's hot. If you're in another country, I don't know. Wherever you are, I don't know how far these messages reach. But wherever you are, whoever you are, just keep being the best you, man. That's it. Just keep being the best you. You know, let the Elohim guide your steps. Just keep being the best you. You know, yes, he does demand perfection, but he also knows that we aren't going to do it to perfection. But that's another topic for another video, and I'll actually break that down. So, I'm out.